This is Kugan Cassius for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We are pushed for a little bit of time here because Tony needs to go back to Liverpool and we don't want to upset Tony Bellew. All right, mate?
It's not me you want to upset. I've got me fight to do with me Jazza Dickens, and he is the most important man, so I want to get him back because, believe it or not, that maniac wants to train today when he should be having a day off. But Jazza Dickens lives the sport, breathes it, and he needs to get back, so I will adhere to get my fighter back as fast as possible. Well, not as fast, but I mean just get him back.
Okay, so we're gonna run through it very quickly. Tony, the collapse of the fight that we really wanted to see. Whose fault is this? AJ Fury not happening?
You know whose fault it is. Being led down the merry-go-round, being led down the river. You can't go into a negotiation with someone and say the arbitration is not an issue, it's not a problem, and then all of a sudden it is a problem. So quite there, it is you to blame. Bob Arum should... it's very unlike Bob Arum to be caught out with a legal matter, to be honest. Very, very unlike him. So, but it's 100% his fault, and the team Fury is to blame here. You know, whoever deals with the legal side of the Fury situation, then that's who is to blame. And I feel for them because the only people that are missing out with this is the fight fans. And the boxers on record-breaking numbers also. So the fans, the fighters, the world misses out.
Do you truly believe that we are missing out? We know, which we'll ask you about, obviously Joshua's got a very difficult fight in Alexander Usyk. Fury has to face Wilder a year and 4 months after the original fight, which for me is a more dangerous fight with Wilder. It's not a given that these two...
Why is it more dangerous?
I just personally believe it's a more dangerous fight than it would have done 4 months after.
Do you think he's going to get better?
I think there's time elapsed to make that a possibility, yes.
And you don't believe that his mental state has got better, or his physical abilities have got better? Or I don't understand how Deontay Wilder's getting better, because if anything, he's lost the strongest part of his team.
Mark Breland?
Yep. The teacher in the team. The brains of the operation. There was very little brain shown when he fights, but the little bit that was now and again, like in the main Stavern fight, the first one, that you've taken that away. So if anything, I think you deduct him from the man. But time will tell. Time will tell.
Tony, do you not believe, though, given the fight was meant to have happened in originally last July, which would have been literally 4 or 5 months after the second fight, but because there's been a year lapse from that point in July to this July, there is a possibility that this is, or could be, potentially a different Deontay Wilder?
Potentially, yeah, but everyone can be different in a fight. You know, it's all about styles make fights, and I don't see that you can drastically change his style. Is the tools that he has at his disposal are a huge right hand, Cougs, and that's never going to change. He's got a big right hand, he's dangerous all the time, and it is what it is. He's not going to turn into Muhammad Ali overnight, mate. He's not going to turn into a wonderful, slick boxer. That's just not going to happen. That's not possible. Will he go in there and try a different approach? Possibly, yes. Is he experienced enough to do it? On paper, yes, but has he gained them rounds to actually box his way into a fight with Tyson Fury? Absolutely not, no. So Fury will go in there and basically do what he done in the second fight, which will be very Klitschko-esque. He will get close, he will make it rough, he will lean on him, he will use his weight advantage, he will bully him, he will make it very uncomfortable, and he will grind Deontay Wilder down. Deontay Wilder cannot go backwards. He can only go forwards with that big right hand, so that will be the telling factor.
Tony, one fight you know very well, one fight you know very well in the ring. Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk. That fight looks set to be announced for September.
It does.
All right, how dangerous is this for Joshua?
He's very dangerous, extremely dangerous, very good, fantastic footwork. Going to pose problems that Anthony Joshua's never seen before, but ones that I also think that he can deal with. Has to start fast, has to make the early rounds count. If he doesn't, it will become a nightmare, and you will be behind on points, and it will be a dramatic finish and chase if he doesn't start quick. I believe he will start quick, I believe he will close the distance, and I believe he will make Usyk pay every time he falls short or makes some kind of mistake. So the thing for Anthony Joshua is he has to go into the fight the bigger, stronger man and make it count, Coogan. An unbelievable athlete, the best athlete the heavyweight division has seen in 2 decades. As an athlete alone, he is phenomenal. Absolutely fantastic. Speed and power combined. You know, you put that with the accuracy and the footwork that he's got at his disposal. He's just a phenomenal athlete. We just need to see him do the right things at the right time in the fight, and I believe he gets the job done. But don't get me wrong, mate. It's a hard night's work. Alexander Usyk is outstanding at what he does. The best I ever faced. Truly unbelievably gifted fighter.
Have you seen anything in the Chaz Witherspoon fight or the Chisora fight to make you think that he can be regarded as a threat in the heavyweight division?
Unfair to say, because purely styles make fights, and going against them calibre and style of fighters isn't what's going to show us if he's got what it takes in the heavyweight division. He's going to have to be tested against other guys. A decent fight would have been, you know, a barometer of somewhere of a pool of a Povetkin would have been a better showing of the test, the strength and where he was and where he lies in the division. But that's the most important thing, mate. We'll find out on the night. One thing I can say is he'll be prepared, Alexander Usyk. He will not be shy. He will score, he will move, he will use his attributes to his advantage. He's an amazing fighter, like I said before, the best I ever faced. Absolutely tremendous. I just feel he's not big enough for the big boys in the division.
Okay, one final one.
The fighter is waiting now, Coogs, and we
Where
did
is
agree on 5 minutes. He's right there.
It's only been 4 minutes though.
It hasn't, Coogs. It's now actually been 6.
Did you watch Mayweather and Logan Paul?
No.
Have you seen the highlights of Mayweather and Logan Paul?
Highlights as in, I've watched 1 minute of it where he swings like crazy at him and he gets him on the ropes.
What did you think about that?
I thought it was ridiculous, but I don't blame him. He's just been paid 100 million if everything's what it says, so good on him. Absolutely cracked it. But this is not going to end well. That's what I will say. It's bordering on dangerous, because what's going to happen? Someone's going to get hurt. And when this person gets hurt, he's roping you in, Jazz, because he wants more minutes.
No, I wanted to. No, that's wrong. Correct. I did. No, that's wrong.
I told him, Jazz, 5 minutes because my fighter's waiting and we need to get off. So he's going to.
Logan Paul for 10 minutes.
Someone's going to get hurt, and when someone gets hurt at the hands of a professional fighter against a YouTuber of some kind or some other fighter, that's when boxing's going to fall on a heavy sword, mate, and that's not going to be good.
Jazza, it's on. I know you've already spoke to my Oscar today, but
Future world champion. I'm just going to quickly go to the toilet and then
go on, I'll carry on with Jazza. No problem. Jazza, there's a height difference between you and Tony Bellew, as you can appreciate. How are you, my mate?
Great to be here, Kugan, innit? What a lovely day.
You've got a full-blown suit on. You must be sweltering.
It's a sweatsheet underneath. I've lost about 3 kilos since I've been here.
Yeah, listen, we knew the fight was on for quite some time. We didn't know where and when, but we knew it was happening. But
Until seen the unofficial announcements on the train the other day. What about that?
Eddie's had a fucking mare.
He either set it up or he had a nightmare.
He definitely hasn't set it up. I can promise you he hasn't set it up. But listen, I know like I said, you've spoken to Oscar, but just your thoughts on the fight with Dickens. With Dickens? You are Dickens. With Galahad. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm going to win. I'll do what I've got to do to win. I'm going to go home now and I'm going to train my balls off. For 8 weeks I'm going to sacrifice more than I ever have. And yeah, I'm going to come out champion of the world. Of the whole world, this whole universe. Champion of the universe.
Well, we're looking forward to it. 3 back-to-back fight weeks. You feature on it in your world title fight with Kid Galahad. And yeah, I can't wait to watch it.
Yep. Can't wait to watch it myself.
Well, you'll be in it. But have you got anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
No, have you?
You ever think? No, I'm all right. No, I just wanted, if you want, you might wanted to thank.
Jake Paul.
In the way of the world at the moment, especially in boxing, never say never to anything.
Never say never. Oh, Logan Paul, innit? Logan Paul versus Jake Paul. Did you see that fight?
No, I saw Logan Paul against Mayweather from the weekend. Is that what you meant?
Yeah. Look.
Jazza, thank you very much.